The topic we are going on to learn is a rational number. So, to understand rational number, first we need to understand type of real number. Okay, so real number are of two types. One is called terminating, okay, and another is called non-terminating. Now, what is terminating number? This means a number which terminates. Like you can say 3.45. So it's a terminating number. Why? Because it is after that nothing is there. So it terminates after this digit. Okay. So it's terminating number. You can take 1.47. You can say 13.48. Or you can say 1.7953. It's a terminating number. Or you can take some fraction type of number which are going on to end up at some point of time. Like you can say 17 by 8, you can say 13 by 25, you can say 19 by 50, you can say 27 by suppose 100, you can say 99 by 16. So if you divide all this number, you'll find that these numbers are getting terminating after some time. Also like normal numbers like 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, these all are terminating numbers. Even some root number like root over 16, root over 25, root over 144, these all are also terminating number, because root 16 mean to say 4, 25 mean to say 5, 145 mean to say 12. This means these have the exact value, so they are called terminating. Now what about non-terminating? So non-terminating number mean to say number which never end up. Like I said, 2 divided by 3. Like if you divide 2 by 3, you'll get points. It will be 0, 6 ja 18, again 2 comes up. So again 0 will come up, again 6 ja 18, again 2 will come up. So it will be keep on continuing. So this is also called 0.6 recurring, correct? This means 2 by 3 is never ending. Similarly, 7 by 11, we can say 13 by like 12, 19 by 14, 23 by 30, or 17 by 6. Along with, you can write down some number like 4.5 recurring. This will never end up. Like 3.7 recurring. This will never end up. Okay. Even you can take down some root over, which is not a perfect square. Like value of root 3 will never end up. Okay. Like you can say value of root 7, you can say root 8, you can say root 10, you can say root 12. These all numbers are never ending. Even the value of pi is also never ending up. Even 22 by 7, this is also never ending up. But 3.414 is a terminating number. Now let us talk, these all are non-terminating number, right? This means these numbers never end up. So if you will be finding the value of root 3, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 12 with a bigger calculator, you will find a bigger value. Okay, you will find a bigger value. Okay, but they will never end up. These numbers will also never end up. Even you can write down some pattern like 1.101, 001, 0001, 401, and if this is continuing, so it is never end up. So these all are called non-terminating numbers. Now the question is, how do I know that these numbers are terminating? Means if we divide these numbers, I mean to say 17 by 8, 13 by 25, then it will end up at some point. And these numbers will never end up. They will give you a recurring value. How do I know? So keep it in your mind. If the denominator, like what is the denominator here? So I'm writing here, if the denominator having a prime factor 2 or 5 or both, 2 or 5 or both, like you can check it out. 8 is made of 2 only, 2 into 2 into 2. 25 is made of 5 only, 5 into 5. 50 is made of 2 and 5 only, 2 into 5 into 5. This is 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. This is made of 2 only. So whenever the denominator is made of prime factor, okay, right? If the denominator having prime factor only 2 and 5, okay, nothing else, okay, then these all are terminating. Otherwise, for any other number except 2 and 5, like suppose here, check it out. So 6 is made of 2 into 3. So 3 is there. So except 2 and 5, there is 3. So this is a non-terminating number. 30 is made of 2 into 5 into 6. Sorry, 2 into 3 into 6, and 3 is here. Like in 12, it is 3 here. In here 14, 2 into 7. 7 is extra here. So these all number are non-terminating number. Okay, fine. So there are two types of number. One is terminating and another is non-terminating. Okay, for say 18 by 25 is a terminating number. So you can write it down 0.72. Even suppose I am doing 17 by 8, this is also terminating number, 17 by 8. So it's a terminating number. It will give you 2.125 if we divide. Correct? But if we divide 2 by 3, you will get 0.6 recurring, which is not a terminating number, right? If we take 7 by 11, if we take 7 by 11, you will get 0.63 recurring, and this is never ending up. It's 63, it will be repeating up. This means you can check it out by dividing. I'm not showing you by dividing. I have done it orally, but you can divide it and check it out. Now, non-terminating number can be divided into two parts, okay? This non-terminating number can be divided into two parts, correct? One is called a recurring, or this is also known as repeating. And another is called non-recurring, which is also called non-repeating. All these numbers are recurring numbers, whichever is this one, right? These all numbers are recurring number, including this one also. Like 2 by 3, if you divide any number and which is not terminating, then they are always recurring. 13 by 12, 19 by 14, 22 by 7, or 0.3 recurring, or 1.45 recurring, or you can say 17 by 6. These all are recurring number. If you divide them, they will give you a recurring value. Now, the values which are non-recurring, these are like √3, like √7, like √8, like √10, all the root power which is not a perfect square. Along with pi is also a non-recurring number. Generally, we think that pi is 22 by 7, correct? But actually, this is not correct. The approximate value of pi is 22 by 7, and this is also approximate equal to 3.14. Correct? What does it mean? It means pi is non-terminating, non-recurring. Non-terminating. This means it will never ending up and it is never repeating. Non-terminating, non-recurring number. But 22 by 7 is a recurring number. And 13 by 4, 3.14 is a terminating number. So these all are different type of number itself, okay? But the approximate value of pi is 22 by 7, and that is approximate equal to 3.14 we can consider, okay? We'll talk about the pi later on after this one. So non-recurring number, you get it? Now look at the three cases. Real number is divided into two parts, terminating. One is terminating, another is non-terminating, correct? Now, terminating numbers are the number which terminates. This means which they end up at some point of time. Non-terminating numbers are the numbers which never end up, like it keep on continue. But non-terminating number can be divided into two parts. One is called recurring and another is called non-recurring. Recurring means to say it will repeat. Like if you divide 2 by 7, it will repeat after some time. Like 0.3 is itself repeating because 3 recurring means to say 333. But if you find these numbers, okay, you will find that they are never ending, like they are non-terminating, and they are never repeating also. Now, the number which are terminating, they can be written in the form of P by Q. They can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer, right? And Q is not equals to 0. Okay, I mean to say P and Q are integer and Q is not equal to 0. In this form, all these numbers can be written. Like you can think 3.45 mean to say 345 by 900. So it is written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer. Even 19 by 50, these are already in the form of P by Q. These are already in the form of P by Q, like 4 equal to 4 by 1, 3.14. These all numbers are in the form of P by Q, right? And these numbers also can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer and Q is not equals to 0. These numbers also can be written in the form of P by Q. Like, by the way, 0 is also a terminating number. Okay, so numbers which can be written in the form of P by Q is called rational number. So you can say that the numbers can be written in the form of P by Q such that P and Q are the integer and Q is not equals to 0, then this type of number is called a rational number. Okay, so can I say that terminating number? So I'm making it like this. Real number are of two types. One is this one, and another is this one. Okay, fine. Okay, so terminating number and non-terminating recurring numbers can be written in the form of P by Q. This means this both are a rational number, right? This is also a rational number. Okay, but non-recurring number cannot be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer. So non-terminating, non-recurring numbers are called irrational numbers. Okay, so these numbers are called irrational number. So this is the difference between rational and irrational number. So numbers that can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer. This is called element of. This means they are the part of integer, right? And Q is not equals to 0 are called rational numbers. Okay, examples, you can say all terminating numbers are rational, like 4, 5, 3.14, 9.25, or 17 by 16, 19 by 13, sorry, 19 by 8, they are terminating actually, 17 by 6, 25, these all are terminating number, correct? Okay, all terminating numbers are rational number, along with all non-terminating but repeating numbers are also rational number. Do you know why? Because all non-terminating but repeating numbers can be written in the form of P by Q. Like I said 7 by 3, I said 19 by 7, or I said 3.14 recurring, or I said 22 by 7. Okay, or I can say 0.4 recurring. These all are rational numbers. So what about the irrational number, right? So irrational numbers are the numbers those can't be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integer and Q is not equals to 0. See, the only difference is can be written and here it is can't be written. This means these numbers, irrational numbers cannot be written in the form of P by Q. While the rational number can be written in the form of P by Q. So examples, the only one part will come here, non-terminating but non-recurring. Non-terminating but non-recurring numbers cannot be written in the form of P by Q and they are called irrational number. Like you can say root 3, you can say root 7, you can say root 8, you can say root 12, or you can say pi, you can say 1.101001, and so on. So these all are irrational numbers. Correct? So you got to know the difference between rational and irrational number. Okay?